Hello, my name is Sally Gimmon, and I'm the owner of the TrustIsYou.com and a podcast called Stop Paying Capital Gains Now. My goal in life is to help as many U.S. business owners, 1099 income earners, and also investors how they can save federal taxes with the Spendthrift Trust. Most people have never heard of this, and it's legal, copywritten, and the IRS Tax Code 643B. The copyright on the trust is 72 years old. Tomorrow it's going to be 73 years. Paul Benson was a Harvard law professor. In 72 years of history, the trust has never been audited. 7 years ago, yes, a trust was examined by a senior IRS agent, and he signed off on it. Today's conversation is about the 2024 Corporate Transparency Act that is coming from the Treasury Department, not the IRS, the Treasury Department. Every business owner in the United States needs to know about this because there's some very harsh penalties if you don't do it. So let's get into this. If you have the Business Spendthrift Trust, that's for U.S. 1099 income earners and business owners, where you're going to save 90% of at least 90% of your federal taxes, or the Beneficial Spendthrift Trust, that is for all U.S. investors, where you will stop paying capital gains, interest income, dividend income, rental income, and royalties year after year, generation after generation. You do not need to do the paperwork for the Corporate Transparency Act from the Treasury Department. Wonderful thing. The trust is going to save you 4 very important ways. Number 1, federal taxes year after year, generation after generation. Number 2, keep your information 100% private. Number 3, you'll pay no judgments if you get sued. The old adage from Nelson Rockefeller, own nothing, control everything. Everything's in the trust. They can't sue the trust. They try to sue me. I'm broke. I'm worth nothing. And then number 4, you don't have to do the Corporate Transparency Act from the Treasury Department. Now, if you are an established LLC, doing business as, or corporation, you have until January 1st of 2025 to do the paperwork, a full year. If you start a new LLC, doing business as, or corporation, you have 90 days or 3 months to do the paperwork. If you do not do the paperwork, there are some very harsh punishments. So I'm going to share my screen so you can see this. This is from the Treasury Department. And if you do not do the paperwork, you will be charged either $10,000 and or 2 years in jail. Let me repeat that. $10,000 and or 2 years in jail. I don't know about y'all, but I'm a fantastic procrastinator. If I forget to do this paperwork, well, I don't have to do it because I do have both the business and the Beneficial Spendthrift Trust. But if you forget to do this paperwork, $10,000 or 2 years in jail, you're going to jail with murderers and drug dealers because you didn't do the Treasury Department paperwork. Yikes. Now, if you do the paperwork and they don't examine it for 5 weeks, and then they go back and say it's not done correctly, they will charge you $500 a day, including Saturday and Sunday. So 5 times 7 is 35 days times 500. That's a lot of money. Now, banks and credit unions can report any suspicious account to the Financial Crimes Network. They don't have to say why they're reporting it, but it's a suspicious account. The Financial Crimes Network is part of the Treasury Department. They will investigate that account, and if they decide it is money laundering, they will seize the assets and sell those assets on the open market. That bank or that credit union will make at least 35% of the amount that was sold. The banks are in cahoots with the federal government. Again, the Spendthrift Trust shields you from this. If you would like some information about the Corporate Transparency Act, I have the documentation from the Financial Crimes Network, the slide, and another document. Just email me at info@thetrustisYou.com to get the more information. Again, I want every small business person in the United States to know about this. If you are a large corporation, over 200 people, or you're in you're on the stock market, NASDAQ, New York Stock Exchange, or anything else, you don't have to do the paperwork. This is a money grab for the federal government that's going to harm small businesses. I don't care if you have a dance studio. Maybe you have an auto body shop. Maybe you have a restaurant. Maybe you have a Shopify store or an Amazon store. You're going to have to do this paperwork for every LLC that you have. Some of my clients who are real estate investors shut down 20, 40, or even 50 LLCs. So if you are out there and have several LLCs, you'll have to do this paperwork for each LLC. Again, I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just telling you this law is going into effect tomorrow, January 1st, 2024. You can do the paperwork, get it done, send it into the Treasury Department and not worry about it. But please do not forget about the paperwork. $10,000 or 2 years in jail or both. And please make sure you do the paperwork correctly because you don't want to be fined $500 a day. Now, some of the information the Treasury Department wants is the address, your name, your telephone number, your social security number, your driver's license number, and your passport. I'm not trying to be a conspiracy theorist, but if I am a hacker from Russia or from China, the first thing I'm going to try to hack is the Treasury Department. I don't know about y'all. I do have 2 passports. I'm dual citizenship. My mom's from Ireland, and I have my US passport. I travel on both. My passport is always kept in a safe. My passport is only given to the TSA or customs. Nobody else knows my passport numbers. I don't know about y'all, but I don't want the Treasury Department to have all this information. Again, my clients are shielded from doing this paperwork. If I can help you, please reach out to me. My email address, info@thetrustisyou.com. My website, www.thetrustisyou.com. On Monday nights, I do a Monday night presentation, www.thetrustisyou.com, MNF. Please come to that. And on January 9th at 4 p.m. East Coast time, I'm doing a live presentation with slides and then opening it up for Q&A. I want to help as many U.S. business owners, 1099 income earners, and investors to save as much as they can in federal taxes. This is what the rich know, the Rockefellers, the DuPonts, the Carnegies, the Kennedys, U.S. presidents, and O.J. Simpson. If they can do this, why can't you and I do this? Thank you for watching my video. I hope you have a beautiful day. Take care.